Hello everybody, I'm Loafdog and welcome back to Disco Elysium. So, our current objective is to find the pigs. The problem is, we have to wait until it's 10 p.m. Which doesn't sound so bad until you remember that in this game, time passes when you basically get new dialogue options. Well, when you choose them. And since we are, basically almost done with the game, it's gonna be hard finding something new to tell people. Unless it also works by picking choices that were already discussed. In that case, it won't be a problem. Either way, I think we have a couple of books that might help us pass the time a little bit. Let's see. Yes, here they are. The Man from Helmdal and the Devil Woman. The edges of the pages are worn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's altercations with the Helmdal man. Look at the back cover. The jacket copy proclaims, Man from Helmdal returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tierbald, before Man from Helmdal can mount a rescue. He is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City and sentenced to death by Snoo, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme. Will Man from Helmdal be able to escape his dire situation and find his missing friend? Let's find out on the next episode of Man from Helmdal. Okay, time to flip through the book. You open the book and to a random page. Man from Helmdal, wielding his two Zweihandas, is carving through a sea of savages, his visage fixed in grim determination. His arms, whirling like windmills, are soaked with the blood of his enemies. What is it, like Conan? Hear the lamentation of the women. Mangled corpses litter the battlefield. Good God, this is some retrograde stuff. When was this shit written? You mean when was this awesome shit written? You flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 1938. Oh shit, gritty and heroic. Let's give this a chance. Vulgar. Nah. Oh shit, gritty and heroic. Berserker rage burns in his azure-hued eyes as he brings glory and honor to his long-lost Helmdaler tribe from the village of Helmdal. The ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Katla howl out his name. Give me more! Man from Helmdal rides on a gilded griffin, his golden mane billowing in the breeze. Both Zweihandas sheathed on his back. He is off to war. Will he conquer his enemies? Will he conquer himself? Onward! The steel muscles of Man from Helmdal gleam in the humid jungle air, yet the man does not sweat. In meditation, his soul drifts in the frigid northlands he calls home. Holy shit, this is so me. Really getting to the book, yes. A passage reads, The Man from Helmdal looks up, his eyes blue as the mountain lakes of his homeland. He rarely speaks, but now his voice booms in the darkened throne room. Do not try to stop my masculine essence, wicked temptress. Son of Helmdal will never succumb to your seductive wiles. Thine spells are no match for purity and strength of will. Brothers of Helmdal, stand above the vices of flesh, for it is weak and corruptible, yet mine is forced in gore and strife. Queen Lydiana just laughs, a sultry and salacious sound, then says, I have grand plans for you, men from Helmdal. She gestures her diabolical hand toward an array of potions and unguents. First you shall please me, then lead my armies against the big vicious cannibals. Not a muscle moves in the face of men from Helmdall, yet inside there is turmoil. This goes against all he holds sacrosanct. This is beyond primitive.
Wow, this is epic. I kept hoping it would get better, but the writing is terrible and repetitive. I've had enough.
We're talking about dude conceptualization. You don't know shit. It's epic. In the final pages, man from Helmdall mounts Galawarin, its mighty griffin, and turns his gaze to the horizon. Queen Lydiana is dead, but an army of cannibals is storming the gates, and still there is no word of trusty Tyrbold. To find out what happens next, you'll have to pick up Man from Helmdall and the Three-Eyed Skull, available in fine bookstores everywhere, spring 39.
God, Kim, we gotta go and find that book.
Okay, let's put this one away. Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. In your hand, you hold Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. The brittle paperback feels fragile to the touch. Examine the cover. The cover features a pastiche of different scenes. In the foreground, a man in a dark overcoat clutches a pistol to his chest. Rising up behind him are two silhouettes wrapped in a passionate embrace. The tagline reads, Detective Dick Mullen must prove his innocence after an old friend is murdered by someone who looks just like Dick Mullen. That seems to sum up the premise nicely. Needless to say, it violates nearly every RCM regulation for a detective to investigate a murder in which he is a suspect.
Are you really reading that, detective?
No. Are you? I'm looking for advice of being a real detective. I'm just skimming it. I really need to know who this Dick Mullen guy is. For God's sake, I have his hat on.
Good luck finding it. He's not much of a character, I think you'll find. Just a stand-in for the reader.
Well, that can be good too, you know. The point is for the reader to feel like they're solving the crime along with Dick Mullen. A crude narrative convention, but no less effective for it. Yeah, precisely. Start reading. The story opens with a knock at the door. Detective Dick Mullen is greeted by an old friend, Charlie Spillane, who's come to Mullen to ask a favor on this dark and cold night. Spillane, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, it sounds so wacky, needs Mullen to drive him in from Vesper to a small town along the Insulindian coast. Despite his friend's apparent agitation, Mullen does as he's asked, then returns home where he passes out drunk, as he does most nights. An extremely unprofessional and hurtful stereotype that's offensive to all upstanding officers of the law.
Look, I can't judge.
Yeah, really. I don't need to... yeah, no, I can't judge. 2 days later, Mullen is arrested by the Vesper police and charged with the murder of Charlie Spillane. At his interrogation, Mullen learns that Charlie Spillane was shot in a bar in the very town Mullen dropped him off in, by a man matching Mullen's description. Desperate to clear his name, Mullen manages to convince the Vesper police to release him for 3 days, so that Mullen may solve his friend's murder and prove his innocence.
The cops released their prime murder suspect so he can find the real killer? Killer? Are you shitting me?
No way Mullen did it. Keep reading. Well, yeah, are you shitting me?
What's the matter, detective?
The lieutenant turns to you with a start.
I don't know who's writing this shit, but I get the feeling they aren't experts on homicide investigations.
The lieutenant shrugs, resigned to the idea that his profession will rarely, if ever, be accurately represented in art and literature. They're not shitting you, detective. This is what the writers think passes for police procedure.
Okay, so Mullen didn't do it.
Of course, Mullen didn't do it. That's the whole premise of the book. Anyway, Mullen returns to the seaside bar where Spillane was murdered and meets a beautiful, mysterious woman named Diana Deneuve.
Nice, a dame. Now it's getting interesting. I feel like I've read this before. Yeah, now it's getting interesting.
Deneuve reveals that she was Spillane's lover and that he was mixed up with a local amphetamine smuggling operation. As soon as Mullen begins pulling all at strings, the whole conspiracy begins to unravel. Not only is the local police captain in on the amphetamine ring, so is the son of a powerful politician and a strung-out art collector named Torvald. Or Torvald, I don't know. Each of whom has his own reasons for wanting Spillane dead. I want to hear about the politician. What was that about? Yeah, okay, let's ask about all three of them.
Tell me about the corrupt police captain.
Outwardly, the old police captain is a real law and order crypto-fascist, a barrel-chested man who's beaten his share of suspects to pulp. But he's also dirty, and increasingly paranoid that someone's going to expose his role in the drug ring. He would certainly have the motive and the means, but the captain walks with a noticeable limp from an old war injury. Is it possible he was able to conceal it long enough to commit the murder?
I want to hear about the politician's son.
A typical privileged twat. In all likelihood, he's just in over his head. He does bear a personal grudge against Spillane, though, a former prosecutor who nearly brought down his father's administration. The kid doesn't exactly have Dick Mullen's manly build, but he is the correct height, and while interrogating him at his home, Mullen did notice a certain overcoat that looks suspiciously like his own.
What was that about an art collector?
Torvald, the art collector, is a strung-out mess. Frankly, it's hard to imagine him holding a pistol steady enough to actually hit someone, let alone plug them 3 times in the chest the way old Spillane got dead. That said, Torvald and Spillane have a long history, and while interrogating him, Mullen discovers that Torvald was once involved with Diana Deneuve. Could it be that this is all over a sordid love triangle?
Okay, let's get on with the story.
One evening, Diana Deneuve comes to Mullen's hostel room in tears. The two of them drink half a bottle of vodka, and soon they're seeking comfort in each other's arms. Huh. Well, that testimony won't be admissible any longer. Yeah,
how does Mullen expect to solve the murder if he's sleeping with witnesses? Nice, get it, Mullen. I'm not sure I'm happy with this, but maybe the story will turn it around.
I mean, yeah, of course, the witness isn't credible anymore, but
nice, get it, Mullen.
As the two lovers share a post-coital cigarette, Diana Deneuve turns to Mullen and says, "By the way, Dick, there was something else I meant to tell you." Always aim for the center of mass? Whatever it is, Mullen never hears the words. A blow to the base of his skull knocks him out cold, instantly.
Fuck. Can't trust a dame.
Shake your head.
I don't really like where this is going. Yeah, fuck.
When Mullen comes to, Deneuve is dead on the hostel bed next to him. To make matters worse, his clothes have been covered with her blood.
Double fuck.
Man, this seems just like the... What's the name of the episode? The janitor always mops twice, I think. It's an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's almost shot for shot, what they're saying. Well, yeah, not really, but they try to frame him like that.
Double fuck.
Mullen thrashes his blood-stained clothes and flees the hostel, knowing it's only a matter of hours before the cops discover Deneuve's body, if they haven't been tipped off already. Fleeing a crime scene, destroying evidence? Even if Detective Mullen didn't commit the murder, he should be facing years behind bars. The heat is on. The heat is on. Okay, I'll stop. If Dick Mullen can solve both murders before the cops catch up to him, he's going away for life. I had to stop because I can't start singing this early into the stream, otherwise we are not gonna get anything done. Can you solve the case before the cops close in?
Wait, I've got some questions first.
What is it, detective?
Why does everyone close to Dick Mullen wind up dead?
It's a dangerous line of work, but somebody has to do it. That's why Dick Mullen never lets anyone get too close.
Why did Dick Mullen become a detective in the first place?
There was never a time when he wasn't a detective. He was born a detective.
Was I not born to be a detective?
For a moment, you cease to read the story on the page and see the book for what it is, a collection of brittle, cheaply printed pages, held together by glue made from the hooves of horses. From nowhere, you hear the screech of sneakers on a waxed floor, and you feel the burn of rope against your hands. Are these figments of some other life? Wait, you hear screeches of sneakers. Whoops. And you feel the burn of a rope. Ah, yeah, this might be one of his earlier investigations, maybe. You won't find the answers you're looking for here. In other words,
why bother solving crimes when the world is so evil?
Is it really so evil, detective?
Yep, it's pretty fucking evil. Okay, maybe not. There are parts worth saving.
Like what?
The pleasure of contemplating art, friends and family.
Do you even have those?
I've got Kim. I might. I just need to find them. I did, but I lost them.
Well, no, yeah, let's be positive.
I've got Kim.
Just make sure you don't lose him. You'll not find another one like him. It's true in more ways than you know. But then what does this book know? It's just a poorly made piece of pulp garbage, made to be consumed and discarded.
I don't have any more questions. I figured it all out.
So, who did it, detective? Who killed Charlie Spillane and Diana Deneuve?
Communism killed them. Love did them in. The dirty police captain, junkyard collector, the politician's twat son, Dick Mullen.
You know what? I don't even care. I guess love? What? That doesn't even make sense. There's never a straight answer with you, is there? You just get hooked on random stupid notions and then repeat them every chance you get. Busted. Now go on, find out who really did it. Finish the book. You begin furiously flipping through pages. Even as you know these books follow a series of well-worn tropes, you find yourself completely engrossed. You're turning pages so fast you don't even notice the ancient spine coming unglued. You try to grab the pages as they come loose, but your fingers aren't quick enough. They're gone. Dozens of pages scatter across the ground. The last fifth or so of the book seems to have been lost. It's possible that you could gather and reassemble the pages, but it would take way too long. Hey man, as long as it takes 10 hours or so, I'm in.
Stupid horse glue. Grr, now I'll never know.
Too bad, detective. If it's any consolation, the resolution is almost never very satisfying. And on that note, perhaps we should get back to making sense of our own case?
You're right, Kim. Last year, more than 71% of murders in Revachol went unsolved. In Revachol West, that number was closer to 85%. In your hand, you hold, 4/5 of Dick Mullen. Put the book away. Alright, so yeah, that did take up 4 hours, I think. So, pretty good. Still, not nearly enough for what I need. Now, let me see, because, I was wearing different clothes because of the, pain threshold. What does the metal give me? I guess, why not? I wanted to say something, I just forgot. Oh, yeah. I wanted to check my journal. Find booze. No. Possibly. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So, in the last stream, we contacted the warship Archer, and they took us away, and I don't know what they did to us. they kept us locked in some cell somewhere. Anyway, that was an ending. But it wasn't the ending I wanted. I want to find the murderer and bring them to justice. So yeah, we will not be doing Take on La Responsabilité. I think that I might like actually start the quest and contact them and then not get to the point of what I wanted to say, and thus I would get a little experience from the whole thing and come back here. But I don't think I'm gonna do that unless I really can't find any other way to pass the time until 10 p.m. Because I mean, let's see. Yeah, these two, I have no idea. I went all over the boardwalk. I can't find an island. I don't know. The only other thing I have here is Return to the Feld mural, which I don't know if it's gonna give us anything new since we've already done it once. But let's try it. It was over here. Alright. So, 97%. A success. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing, from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase, to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there. Oh, alright. Say,
I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
The wind told me. We've looked everywhere else. Ever since I woke up, maybe even before, I've been getting these strange cold spells.
I mean, I kinda want to say this because I want to see Kim's reaction, but I also don't want to jeopardize the whole thing, so
We've looked everywhere else.
Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
So, Kim, I already told you, but if we zoom all the way out, there is an entrance on the roof. Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it, enter through the roof. Yeah, I don't know.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything.
Oh, come on, bro.
I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
Bro, I must be 50, maybe 60, I don't know. There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Really? Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails. Well, something to break. Is there a window here? Nope. I mean, there are, but... Anyway, it seems like I was right. Yeah, because I saw the white outline over there. And, yeah, it was an entrance. Let's quick save and try climbing. Because I don't know what I could... Oh, maybe this. Yeah. Well, let's try climbing first. A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation first. The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's, what, 3 meters above ground and you're 180?
180 seems about right. 190. I'm a giant.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder instead? What if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
What if I don't just climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Not with that attitude.
The lieutenant stares at you, stone-faced. Even if it isn't, no one told you.
It's a thing for me. I can't remember. It's not a thing. Come on, Kim. Where's your adventurous spirit? It won't hurt to try. I guess it is a thing for me. I can't remember. It's not a thing.
That's not how physics works. Detective. And even if it were, wouldn't you need some kind of apparatus?
No, I'm just cool like that.
What are they talking about?
The kid behind you whispers, asking his father.
Teleportation, Mikhail. It's generally thought impossible.
It won't hurt to
Oh
try.
yes, it could hurt. A lot.
Please. Whoa. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to do is do it. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of
Oh my
existence.
god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement. Don't gloat, just stand there like a Sumerian master. Nah.
I did it, Kim. I teleported.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it like a regular person.
Oh yeah, sure. No, not like a regular person, like a phase spider. The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly, you hear,
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside.
"Alright."
Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding.
I mean, could we both have gone inside if I went the other way? With the pipe? Yeah, autosaving, not a bad idea. The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Neat. I mean, not really, but... Stones fall. It's a long way down. Okay, at least the stairs are intact. What's this? The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Postcard. Alright. A faded picture postcard from the end of the last century shows Martinez as it was before the revolution. It's the height of summer. Rue de Saint-Ghislain is teeming with parasol-wielding bourgeoisie and wild pines flags, but buttress the walkway. Nothing is written on the back. Alright. And further down we go. You should take out your flashlight. Oh, okay. Let's get rid of this and pick this. Nice. Antiquated office furniture. Last century, maybe? This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew? Crawling with something. I didn't read it in time. Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. A series of thick, dusty panes of glass. And a suit jacket. Interstellar suit jacket. Let's check it out. Boom, 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 boom. +1 to suggestion. Dressed for the occasion. A muted brown suit jacket, perfect for a day at the office or an evening at a cafe. The red rose at the bottom of the left breast pocket is slowly wilting. Wow, it's impressive that it even stayed alive that long. Hey, Kim. 2 rusty metal plates that slide apart from a crude door. Form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while.
Who's there?
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get it over.
Oh, come on, Kim, chill. Push the doors open. So, like, why Could this have been done only from the inside and not from the outside? The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
I hope no one dangerous heard that.
How did you even get there?
After you climbed up
Teleportation.
there's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before.
Oh yeah, before we got the task. I mean, I love the game, but this thing doesn't sit right with me. Like, you see stuff in the environment and you have to wait until you have a task to interact with it. That's not really cool.
Could have saved me the effort. Maintenance entrance, so pedestrian. At least we know a quick way in and out. Yeah, so pedestrian.
Yes. It's cool to risk your life climbing rickety ladders.
It is.
Anyway, let's investigate these passages.
Alright. Just wanna check over here to be sure. Okay. Yeah. All cool. Oh, it's dark in there. In the beam of the flashlight, a crevice in the wall. How do I get in? Ah, okay, it's actually... Oh, nice. No. Stale fabric smell and dust. No one slept here in months, maybe years. Revolutionary's hat. +1 to Mazovian socioeconomics, friendly neighborhood communard. An Ushanka with the Mazovian logo. A pair of deer antlers on its silvery white front. Your ears feel cuddled and cared for by the state. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed. Ancient flyers and brochures. These pots and plates are full of dust and spiderwebs. Kras Mazov portrait. A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads K. Mazov. There is a spiderweb in the lower left corner of the portrait.
It's Kras Mazov. What a troublemaker he was.
Brush the dust off the portrait. Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample mustache and sideburns, look a bit silly.
What do you mean?
Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand, grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Alright, it's Kras Mazov.
Looks like some Latter-day radicals were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
A long time ago. How long?
Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing.
Huh.
I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
Of course.
What's with all these secret weapons, caches, and secret
We have
bunkers?
found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of
I
as
mean,
history
too,
tends
but
to linger
sure.
in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
A good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
Maybe I should move in here. Seems cozy.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case.
Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the student's room?
Millions of depictions of
Probably
Mazov
not,
have been
yeah.
produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
Could someone have stopped through here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
He looks at dust. At the dust. Leave. Alright. The same slit window you saw from the outside. Haha. Okay, come on, please. Footprints in the sand, haha. One of the souls appears more worn than the others. There it is, Ruby. There's something in the air, an unnatural buzzing. The tunnel collapsed. You'll have to find another way around. Well, here it is. Oh, it's getting louder, the buzzing sound. Oh yeah, it is. There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't feel anything? I saw them too, footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
We know Weber's true intentions and his plan for Martinez. What more is there to do with the Union?
I don't know. Little things. But you're right. We've gotten everything we can from the Union. We even opened that container.
I opened that container. You've been very, very thorough there. Your fingers approve.
We solved the strike deadlock by telling Joyce about the Union's
I
plans.
still don't think that was a good idea. But yes, our affairs with the Wild Pines are in order, since she isn't in Martinez anymore.
We've still got a date with the pigs and my gun.
We absolutely cannot skip that appointment.
Oh,
Consider that 100% confirmed.
Okay.
I fear you'll need your gun for this.
Alright. His hand rests on his holster. It's not enough. You need a gun in your hand too. Your gun.
how bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
He smiles in the dark. If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
What do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Okay, so this is the point of no return. Thank you for telling me, Kim. I appreciate it. You're a treasure as always. Now, my problem is, I remember reading that the game could go up to day 7, and I hope that is the case, because this is already day 6, and if we waste it, then it's gonna be a little tough. Hey, Zetronos. Hi, man. Good to see you. How are you doing? Anyway, let me take that flashlight off of my hand. Now, the other problem is, how do we keep busy for 9 hours? How? Oh yeah, sure, man. No problem. Just a second. It's Soul Eater. There we go. Yeah. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, man. No, let's check with Kim. Maybe we can talk to... Let's see, if I say, tell me about the case. Can we go over the
You mean like a
preliminary
brief?
info?
Do you want me to brief you again?
No,
There's no
wing it.
reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. I did. 3 days ago, during
Alright.
that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings.
I mean, I
The
think we can
color is
skip
not
this. We already
identified.
know what's
Use
happening.
the
I
word
just...
lynching.
Make it cool.
Okay then. Was there anything else you
Yeah, I
wanted
just
to
want
know?
to see if time passes. But we need a... Oh, What if I go back to my apartment? Well, apartment is a nice word for it. This game has a super lifetime. Yeah, no, the fact is that time in the game only passes when you're talking to people. So if you don't have anything new to say to anyone, yeah, then time is not gonna pass. And that's a problem. But maybe if I go to sleep? No, wait. Oh, fuck. Nope. Okay. Now that's... oh, but I saw the outline of the bed. Maybe we can do something with this. No time to rest yet, of course. I mean, I remember reading a tip from the loading screens, and it said probably did more than 50. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because the PlayStation tells you how much time, and before starting it tonight, it was 51 hours. Let's see. So yeah, I remember reading a tip that said that reading a book, yeah, might pass the time quickly. The fact is, I've read them all. I don't know if you can read them again and if that works, but let's just do it. Let's see if time goes on. Look at the back cover, I don't know. Yeah, the publishers must have a dim view of their readership. What? Oh, because this is the... alright. No, put the book away. Nothing's happening. The Greatest Innocence. Crack open this immense tome. Fuck no, I'm not falling for your trickery again. Probably for the best. It wasn't looking too good for you anyway. Weird. Pretty weird. Handwritten note from the fridge. Oh yeah, the bear fridge. I don't know, time to flip through this again. Oh, see, yes. The time is going a little faster. Oh shit, greedy and heroic. Give me more. Onward. Yeah. Okay. This works. This is working. Nice. Alright. Wow, this is epic. Okay, I'll just have to do this, like, I don't know, 5-6 times. And we're good to go. Cool. Thank God there was this option. Because I've done everything else. I've talked to everybody. I've done all the quests I could, interact with. So yeah, this is the last stretch. Wow, this is epic. This is epic, brother. Meanwhile, Kim is just standing there in the corner. Alright. Wow. Such epic. So much wow. Okay, almost there. No, not the back cover. Time to flip through the book again. Alright. Okay, just two more. No, what am I saying? 4 more. Okay, holy shit. Epic. Alright. Epic once more. Okay. Just another one, and we're done. Time to flip through the book one last time. Nice. I've had enough. Put the book away. Okay. Now, where was the meeting? You must meet her near the old fish market at 10 p.m. Just walk. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. Oh, okay. All right. Let me quick save, because you never know. The pigs might shoot us. Until I see the boardwalk. I would have also liked to. Well, maybe we could after talking to the pigs here, wherever she is. Oh, I see her.
Put your hands where I can see them.
What the fuck? The aging woman under a mountain of police paraphernalia mumbles to herself, then notices you and reaches for the megaphone.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now. Show me your hands. Right now.
Jeez, calm yourself.
Scavenged battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Madame, please drop the
Whoa.
firearm immediately.
Alright, Kim is going the American way about this. Okay.
Wait, what should we do, Kim?
Raise your hands.
Easy, ma'am. Take it easy.
The saber is
Only decorative. It's not a threat to you.
oh yeah, I'm holding the sword. Yeah, why not?
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression.
Okay, maybe I should have
Officer,
raised
under
my
duress.
hands.
Officer, under duress.
Her eyes bulge with terror. Veins protrude on her forehead.
I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous.
Alright, I'm not moving.
Suspect is on the loose.
Oh, for
Suspect
fuck's
at
sake.
large. Officer, administer street justice at our own peril. That
Is she
one
gonna
extra
shoot me?
lick with a baton or extra knee strike above was what was actually required. Suspect is under control.
Okay.
Suspect is under control.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set
Yeah, I'll try. You'll have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you can learn crucial facts before you do? Okay.
We can solve this peacefully. No, please identify yourself, ma'am.
It's a goddamn police shitbag. Hug the pavement. You're under arrest.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine? Or drugs?
Are you on drugs?
Confiscated contraband. Restricted access. 2 kilos missing. Eyewitness report compromised.
I don't think she's on drugs. Being off drugs might actually be the problem here.
Ah, yeah, okay.
You're not the police.
No, that's gonna escalate. Time to get my gun. But it's only a 42%.
We can solve this peacefully.
Officer in need of assistance. Suspect at large. Get on the ground.
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
That's it, you're under arrest. Blow her away, Lieutenant. Let's just talk, alright?
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot. Big red key. Big red key.
Big red key? That's code for the battering ram. Cop talk. You know this.
Alright? You're not the police. We are the police.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
Yeah, back up.
Confirmed.
Baby, you know who I am. Everybody knows. Yes, I'm the backup. Here to back you up. Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois for the 1st Precinct. This is my partner, Lieutenant Kitsuragi from the 57th.
No. I thought Mr. Moran. Gareth.
I don't know these guys.
Man down. Officers in
Unless they're... No, Mr. Morand? I don't know. Unless it's the guy at the Whirling in Rags. But did you know there was ice cream savor popcorn? Oh, really? No, I did not. Although there's all kinds of crazy snacks. I've seen a reel like yesterday, and in the UK they have Haribo Pringles, and it's like, why? Why would you do that? I mean, so yeah, they were just these Pringles, and half of it was dipped into whatever gelatin candy Haribo is made of. There's a scenario unfolding in her head right now. It has nothing to do with what's happening here.
What's the situation, officer?
I would like to know myself, Kim. Oh, you just ate the ice cream popcorn? Was it good?
Impersonating a police officer.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I would assume so. Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
Wait, what if she's right and I actually am an imposter? Yeah, I'm in full RCM lieutenant's uniform and look at my partner. We're cops, alright. We really are cops. Look, white rectangles.
That's what they mean? Huh.
We really are cops. Look, my badge.
Take out your badge.
Hey, you're the one impersonating.
No. We really are cops. Look at my badge.
License and registration. Come in, dispatch. Sector, Azimut.
It's not a code, just some disjointed words. Okay, so this is it, I guess. Maybe... Oh, I can raise my hand-eye coordination. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. $58. Let's see what happens. Hey, success. Here's the plan. You jerk left, dash right, close the distance, and cut her hand off. Ready? No, that won't be necessary. Look closer. The gun, all 3 barrels, red and blue light shining through. It's not loaded.
Kim, I'm almost certain there are no bullets in that gun. My god, it's not loaded. The gun is loaded. Ma'am, the weapon you're holding is mine, and I know it has no bullets. Go ahead, pull the trigger. I dare you.
Yeah, no, let's tell Kim first.
My God, I think you're right.
Ma'am, the weapon you're holding is mine, and I know it has no bullets.
The woman looks at the weapon in disbelief, her eyes suddenly reddish with tears. She looks straight down the barrel, and then pulls the trigger. Her head fucking explodes. And squeezes the trigger. Oh wait, she actually does, what the fuck? Wait.
This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real. What is this?
Yeah, it's a fake gun, so give it to me.
Police guns always have bullets.
Okay, don't throw it, lady.
Why did you sell me this?
Grab the gun, right now. This might be your only chance. Pick up your gun.
No one ever cares anymore. Why would they treat me like this?
Yeah, this is all so sad, but we gotta celebrate. Like, 50 hours in, we finally found our gun. This limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is grinding to a halt. Tired of walking the desert, it doesn't want to feel or think anymore.
We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
What do you think is happening to her? I'm very sorry this is how your life turned out.
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside doesn't even know you're there.
What do you think is happening to her?
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
But why was she like this in the first place?
Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8. And loneliness.
Channel 8?
Neurodegenerative disease. Yes, this is what happens when you listen to too many cop shows on the radio. You're probably right. Loneliness. I guess we'll never know.
I mean, yeah, like he said, a little bit of both. Why do I gotta choose? Yeah, the disease, I guess.
Her hands were trembling, and she did seem uncoordinated. But what are we gonna do with her?
Should we just arrest her?
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without a gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem.
Yeah, why not?
Peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
Wait, I was really hoping I can give her one of those station call slips. Yeah, Titus sounds like the man for the job. I don't want to endorse the Hardy Boys' inflated sense of self-worth. They're not cops. We are. I think we can just leave her like this. She'll be fine.
I mean, one of those station call slips. I'm not really sure what they're referring to. I guess some kind of police documents? Would that make her happy?
That would just be a waste of paper.
Okay.
Look at her. She's not going to respond to a station slip.
Oh no, maybe it was like some kind of report or something. Okay, yeah, Titus sounds like the man
Then
for
we
the
can
job.
ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late, and they might have already gone home.
Yeah, let's hope not.
But I think we are done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please. Leave the radio on.
What radio? It seems like a reflex. A half-remembered sentence. Reflex to what? Being left alone? She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flashers now. Maybe if you search her once more? Really? Okay. I want to check my gun, though. There it is. Equip this when times are most dire. A 3-shot revolving barrel Villiers-LaSalle pepper box, typically assigned to officers of the RCM upon reaching the rank of sergeant. The butt of the gun is worn and the engraving on the side reads Sunrise Parabellum. This is your gun, so no doubt about it. Finally. Alright, let's check her again. Is one of those things a police cap? There were narcotics in there too. You're thinking of taking them?
Do? No, I wasn't.
Confiscate the narcotics. Wink.
Pick up
The RCM cap? She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Oh, is that yours?
It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours.
maybe, probably, you know me. Mine? No, it's ours. The RCM's. I think so.
The lieutenant nods. Leave her be. So we even found our hat. Bro, this is turning out to be quite the what do you say, the treasure hunt. We found all of our stuff. Member of an organization. The cup is sturdy and comfortable and seems to retain its form very well. It fits you perfectly. The inside of it smells like cheap tobacco and typewriter ink. It feels familiar somehow. Perhaps it too is yours? Though how the pigs got it is a mystery. Alright. That's all pretty cool, but let's get back to Hardy before he goes to sleep. And yeah, I want to try calling whoever that was again. Still, my guess is his wife. Maybe former wife. Other than that, I mean, nah. Because, yeah, her tone, she couldn't have been... Like, the only other guess that I can think of is daughter. But I don't think that was the case, nah. She had to be a love interest. But yeah, I hope I can sustain all the blows now. I already have 2 health points in morale and 2 healing items. So maybe I'll be able to just get through that conversation without freaking dying of shame. That said, I don't know if it would be wiser to to just, you know, keep them for the end game. We'll see.
Oh, Titus, I know you're here. There he is, see? I can't select him, but he's there.
The Copper-nado is back. What do you want?
Well, you see, there's a lady. A nail lady. There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
Yeah, she's got quite a rack. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone.
Oh, he knows about her.
Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yep, her.
God. Poor lady. Don't
Oh, okay, they got it. Cool.
I think she got some family in Gurong or something. Bastard.
Whoa, far away, huh?
When she got sick, we've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everett's beat team looking for her the other day? They said something about her. I don't know.
No, leave it be.
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, pig.
Nope.
Well, I mean, we are already through all of the stuff with Hardy, so why not?
She had my gun.
You're fucking with me. Your gun. She had your fucking gun.
Sure did, boss.
No, my morale.
Clear. The
Ah, fuck this. When was the quick save? Okay, not too long ago. I'm sorry about this, but I'm gonna go back. Cause, yeah, emotional damage. That's the problem. And I don't want to... Yeah, I really don't want to lose those points, cause as you can see, I only have 2 and 2 heals. And yeah, I really want to call my ex-wife or whatever, so I can't afford to lose any of those points. and actually, now that I remember, I think we've already had one of these interactions with Hardy where I was like, yeah, I lost my gun, and then I lost a point in morale. I was like, fuck no, and I loaded the game again. So this is probably the second time that has happened, and I haven't learned my lesson. I shouldn't talk about my missing gun. That's the gist of it. Alright, come on. I wish there was a run button. I mean, they are running, but very slowly. Okay, still, we've made it once more. Alright, Titus, go take care of the pigs.
The Copper-nado is back. What do you want?
Alright. There's an old
Your
lady.
local law.
Yeah.
Yup.
God.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nope,
I think you're
she
right.
didn't have anything of mine.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
Titus chucks his spear down and wipes his mouth.
no. They totally said what it was. What was it?
Shut the fuck up,
Anyone
Eugene.
remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
That's my man.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What's her name? Her real name?
Auntie LaPlante, we always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne Amigo Leblanc. Okay, yeah, I gotta go with this. Marianne Amigo Leblanc.
Fuck you, pig. What the fuck you are playing at, huh?
Easy, Al. Don't let him get to you. Have one for Auntie LaPlante, huh?
Don't disrespect Miss LaPlante, Copper.
I mean, it was just a little goof.
We all get a little crazy sometimes.
I get a little bit crazy sometimes.
Who was she?
Wows, like before. Just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago.
I'll get a little
Never
bit out there
comes.
with my rhymes.
Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did ride by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little
Huh.
rough, but still.
Alright. Us kids. That must have been ages ago. She was better then. Yeah, I'm guessing it means the plant, right?
How did she get like this?
Yet wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well,
Yeah, okay.
shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy.
The
Who wants to
crazy.
be a pig?
Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends? Ever think of that?
Oh, it should be La. Okay.
More like who wouldn't? Cool uniforms, fast machine, packing heat. Sign me up. Law enforcement is a respectable occupation, sir. I can't but feel partially responsible for the unhealthy culture that poor woman latched onto. I'm sorry.
But since it is a name, we don't care. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, the first one.
No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
Yeah, Carl. That's some pretty fucking weird shit to say. The pigs level weird. But whatever gets you through the day.
Where'd she get all her cop gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time.
Oh, from my... Could she have gotten some from my carriage?
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Thanks for helping out with this one, Titus.
No problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in
That's
North
nice.
Wales. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Okay, I'm gonna take off now. And we can go back in the basement.
Tremble, the time is now.
Taola, for some reason.
In Greek. What time? Yeah, I don't think the time is now. Later, maybe. No, what time?
The time for the show, for Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Taola, what does that mean?
Oh, nice. Well then. Cortes. Frare. Si. I don't even know why I'm wasting time trying to read that. It's not like. I mean, I know the Greek letters, but I don't know what the words would mean. So. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I would actually be more interested in also in how, because like there's so many different cultures, merging into the game here. Yeah, I wonder how much time they spent on world building.
Wait. When did this countdown begin?
Do I want to use Google Translate for it? You know what? I could. I still think it's gibberish, but yeah, why not? I'll do it. Just a second. Google Translate. There we go. No, from Greek. There it is. And camera. Let's see what it says. Focus. Okay, it says, for the reason of being angry, many are animals as if they have their own judgment. Whatever that means. Okay, so it actually is like a phrase. Yeah, for the reason of being angry, many animals as if they have their own judgment. Okay, it sounds kind of, yeah, apocalyptic in a way. But yeah, not entirely clear what that would mean. Still, in gameplay terms, I think they're talking about the fact that, yeah, on day 7 the game ends. So yeah, it's probably that. Monday morning, the moment you arrived in this reality, you are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the Pali... Wow, what the fuck? Let me bust out the translator again. Let's see if it catches the singular word, because... Alright, yeah, there it is. Vagrant. I don't know if it's reliable, but it said vagrant. Alright. And the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself. I marked myself? Am
I sure it's not just a joke or some kind of coping mechanism? I'm a little afraid. I do think the world might end soon. Yeah, I'm going to opt out of the whatever that is. This was a mistake.
Yeah, let's just ask first if it's not a coping mechanism. It's totally also a coping mechanism. Oh.
I'm a little afraid.
So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet and in the far plain. Yeah, so it is connected to the Pale. That's what it was called. Perhaps just a thought. This has something to do with the hangover? Does it though? Yeah, I'm gonna opt out. Okay, yes. Maybe it is just a hangover talking, or some kind of joke you're playing on yourself instead of working on the case. Yeah, see? Now then. Will the lieutenant... Well, I guess if that is a point of no return... Can I... If I equip the pistol, but I don't have any bullets... Oh, I've got 2. Not many. Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm. The polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes it.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. Sheathe your sidearm. Why do I want to add an H? Sidearm, officer. A serious law official, caught by the book, should know to only unholster their service weapon when using it is unavoidable. What happens if I talk to Kim with my gun out?
Yes?
Okay, nothing. Alright. I was hoping for a little dialogue there. But man, only 2 bullets. Will they be enough? It's a holdup. What is?
Hello.
Let's talk about... Okay, I just wanted to check if Roy had some more ammo. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I wanna go back, yeah, to the basement of that building. My only question was, who knows if Kim is gonna follow us since it's already this late, but then again, I was thinking if that is a point of no return, he just has to. He can't be like, nope, I gotta get my beauty sleep in. Or I could just advance the day and go back there. But yeah, that doesn't really change anything, so. Oh, I gotta get the flashlight in here, right? Or maybe not? Huh. No, okay. Alright. Now, let's save. Yeah, I could save. No. No. Let's use a previous one. Okay. Right, what's this? A concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. Okay. Ooh, 40 cents? 1 real and 15 cents. Pretty cool. Still. No, maybe. Whoa, what the fudge? Freaky. Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. Yeah, I might have wanted to go in the pipe. Probably. What I'm trying to say is that probably was the best option. If it was an option. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, what can you do? Hey, by the way, are you acquainted with my gun?
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways. I mean, I think I'm already covering my ears, judging by our little display there. But she said don't move, it's only gonna make it worse. So, I don't know. Don't cover them? That wasn't... Yeah, that's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself from it? Because I'm fucking stupid. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
Help, Kim, help. My brain's on fire. Are you gonna kill me too? What's happening to me?
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale. Literally crunch the distance across it.
Yeah, it's probably because of people like you who keep fucking around with the pale that we are getting all this weird stuff. Oh, and I also forgot to, I forgot to phone the girl. That's a bummer.
Signals are
Let's see where this leads
of
us.
Repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
He gestures towards something with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station.
Yeah, very cool, but my ears are exploding right now, so
That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
What's this goddamn pail anyway? How did you get your hands on this thing? Will I stay like this forever? Have you experienced the compressor yourself? This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed. Please turn it off. Yeah, no, how did you get your hands on this
I
thing?
built it myself.
She nods toward the torture device. And she's proud of it too. She ought to. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the law officials trapped in it.
Have you experienced the compressor on yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
Okay.
Will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
Uh-huh. Tere kalis palun ara öle ometi ni pilves mu tudruk.
What's this goddamn pail anyway?
Fail? It's the end of the world.
Oh, cool. This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
She thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Please, could you just turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Alright.
If you're looking for a deal on mattresses, oh Rosaline.
The lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
She regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
Me too. And Kim also. Isn't that nice?
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens. The gun she's carrying is a two-barreled front-loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough, maybe. Oh, I can already do it. Tool equipped. Haha, I didn't even know it.
How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
By hiding bullets under floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
She didn't rat you out, by the way. Isabel, the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find to my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy, for one.
Why hide the bullet, though?
This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies.
Yeah, maybe you should stop being so smug. Because if you keep this on, I might actually just go back to my previous save, sneak behind you, and just fucking arrest you on the spot. What about that? That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Did you shoot Lely?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
It actually does. That's my work.
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
You're right. Claudia was the first to share her suspicions. When I threatened to arrest her, Claudia broke. She told me everything.
I mean, do I want to... Yeah, see, this is where it's difficult, because, like, do I want to, let her know that Claudia, well, because, like, if I say that I threatened to arrest her, she'll be like, "Oh, so Classier actually didn't want to rat me out, but she was forced to." So, so yeah, she might not be mad at Classier, but she will sure as hell be mad at us. This answer, on the other hand, she'll be mad at Classier and maybe not share information with us. And either way, let's go with the first one. I think it's our safest bet.
Oh, I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your first guess wasn't entirely off.
What guess?
Your own boys told us you were on the coast.
Oh, Titus.
Titus told me. It took some convincing.
Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. And those guys liked me, I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like, how the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I opened them up. I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. I just stumble in there. Can you please explain this shit to me? Yeah, wasn't it you that called me the human can opener?
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Would you say that Lely was a likable person?
Yeah. Basically, he's asking questions and she's answering. It's like, what? What did you say? Why aren't you answering my questions?
Would you say, yeah?
I mean, do I have to? Yeah, I probably have to go through all of them because the game said that I have to distract her. So there we go.
Would you say that Lely was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
You don't feel sympathy for the mercs? It's hard work. There's nothing more personal that you had against him. Perhaps his way with women. Did you feel protective of the union? Yeah, way with women.
You think I was envious of his conquests?
Nah.
Pussy's not a problem for me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Definitely not a reason to off someone.
You don't feel sympathy?
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
Did you feel protective of the union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but I don't think she's perjuring herself. I have other questions. Do you have an alibi for when Lely was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
They did say you left to take a really long break. 15 minutes. There was a half an hour missing. You went out.
Well, it was 10 minutes actually. So I don't think I want to overshoot it because, yeah, that wouldn't look really good.
There were 10 minutes they couldn't account for.
You mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time.
Our investigation has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Look, there's a secret way from the first floor of the Whirling to the roof. Play pinball much?
No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardun. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city. Why?
There are some mysterious pinball machines in some pretty mysterious room in the Whirling.
Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries.
Wait, what kind of mysteries interest you then?
Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking.
She looks you in the eye impassively, making it clear that she's not planning to comment on the matter any further.
That's a shame, because I happen to be a paranatural detective.
Yeah, why not?
Cool. They sent a ghost cop after me. Congratulations.
What about elevators? Do you like elevators?
What the elevators have to do with anything?
Do you or don't you?
Not particularly.
Why not?
Why are you so hung up on elevators?
That's a pretty good question, actually. She clearly doesn't know anything about the secret passage.
Not even quaint old rickety ones.
I'm not really into old shit for old shit's sake.
God damn it!
Okay, I'm killing the lieutenant. I'm sorry, Kim. So you know she's not she's not an antique enthusiast. Not my jurisdiction, man, but it also doesn't sound like she used the secret route at all.
Look, there's a secret way from the ground floor of the whirling to the roof.
Don't know it, but also...
She frowns, studying your face, evaluating your competence as a police
The
officer.
shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there.
Yeah, no one mentioned. The pain stops him from finishing the sentence. That didn't go super well. You've gotta lay something better on her.
You have a gun.
And?
Where did you get
The
it?
gun store.
What gun
Trigger
store?
Happy Jacks.
Fuck, I need bullets. Really, Trigger?
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
I see it's a front loader. Do you have another gun somewhere?
Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
I can't quite tell. What kind of gun is it?
A Noctway 80 front loader. Two-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
That isn't it.
I know you don't like old things, but do you sell antique rifles on the side?
Never really got into weapons trafficking. Especially not old weapons. They break too often, and you don't want unhappy customers among gun collectors.
There's other evidence I want to ask you about.
Yeah, evidence.
You liked Classier a lot.
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
Are you a girl like her?
What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse.
Her hand slipped from the dial of the compressor for a moment, almost turning it down. Then she put her hand back. Not yet. Not yet.
It's peeping one of your hobbies.
Wow. Pissing, pinball, and now peeping.
When did I mention
Just not
pissing?
following your insinuations, detective.
Okay.
There's a hole in the wall. You can see into Classier's room. I wouldn't blame you if you've...
If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar.
Oh, I'm sure you'd have such an easy time.
Look at a naughty photo. Who has time to go skulking about the whirling, drilling holes in walls?
Well, the hole was already there.
So you haven't been watching Classier through a hole in wall?
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize, for the same
That's
reason
just
that
what I
she's
need,
everywhere
girls.
as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
But you wanted to be more than just friends?
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
Twitch emoji really sucks for most of them, even the quality. Yeah, doesn't Twitch like... Once again, I'm not really sure because I don't use Twitch to watch stuff. So I'm not super sure, but doesn't Twitch have different emojis based on the channel you are watching or something like that?
She said you wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts who didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the
Okay,
pain.
fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it.
I don't know about that. Haven't heard anything of the
After that,
sort.
I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
I don't know, I know you can create your emoji. Oh, okay. Yeah, that must be it. Classy only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here. If you are a sub, you can use them in other stuff. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Wait, Classier said you only kissed. Hold on, Classier only likes truly buff men. Oh yeah, Claudia said you only
If
kissed.
that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details. so you
But
can
I
jerk
do
off
want
to.
details actually. Cringe from the head's fleeting torment. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, really. Is that blood on the ground before you? Are your ears bleeding?
Yeah, really?
Okay. Then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leaving me on. I knew that
Oh,
wasn't
the
full
usual,
story,
okay.
but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
Oh, you have a Japanese keyboard. But wait, wouldn't that character be Cyrillic in the middle of the face? Ah, virtual, okay. Claudia said you got very angry when she started seeing Lily threaten her.
Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
By the way, DeLorean tragedies are still held in high regard for innovation in language and motives. They are also known for overwrought emotions leading to catastrophic outcomes. And despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching?
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer.
There are other things I ask
Go
about.
ahead. It's your body.
And mine too, he thinks, but keep on. This must be done. Do you like to hang out on rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
What's so great about her antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared.
Ah,
for
you
her
sneaky little weasel. Is that the only reason you hung out on the
arrival. The
roof?
view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
So you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof?
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
Did you leave any flowers for Claudia on the roof?
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
These weren't just flowers, they symbols of revolution. Claudia was mourning.
I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too. So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around.
Alright. Okay, so you didn't have Maybells.
No, I
didn't
did
leave Maybells. Okay, let's take a step back.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything. Wow, really? Who killed the merc if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Alright, man. Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She'd been staying up late, listening in on the conversations, crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claudia's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
He struggles to finish the sentence.
Alright, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Claudia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, did she also seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
Claudia said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Glacier said you seemed to have a plan, prepared when you got there.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck. To fake lividity.
Okay.
Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
Okay, Ruby. No worries. You can shut this device down. I'm just gonna go back to Glacier and shoot that bitch for lying to me twice.
She lied to you about that too. Showerhead, resourceful. That's bad that she'd be so calm.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Do you think she killed Lely herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
If you didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
Okay. So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop.
What do you mean, La Puta Madre agent?
Yes. You. Everyone says you're his peon. His human can opener.
Oh, come on. Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too. I know my real name too, so what the fuck?
Fuck yeah, I'm La Puta Madre agent. You better let me go. I'm no one's agent. I don't even know who La Puta Madre is. Tell me what's my name. If you know that about me, you must know my name. Yeah, no, I'm no one's agent.
Right, sure, you don't know.
I'm sure I'm supposed to know, but I lost my memory recently.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to this Madre, anyway?
You know what I did. I fucked him over. And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat. Wait, one thing. Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something. Huh. I can't take any more, just go.
When I came into town, was there anyone with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
Who was in this squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had two guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
What else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying. That sound about right?
No. No idea who these people are. Literally. Satellite Officer Vic Mark looks out of the window grimly and puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minot. We can either take a room here in the Whirling or go home for today. Let's go home, Jean. Or Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off.
Call Heidelstam. He can give us a ride. I think I know them. They're Mercenaries. Yeah, that's right. I was just testing you. They're right outside, with guns. I think I know them.
Bzz, Friction Lock said, don't leave me here, please.
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
Do you know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
The communist hideout back there.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Her voice trails off into the white noise in your head. Feels like an aneurysm approaching. Oh, come on, stop it. Keep calm, breathe in. After pain recedes, it's a little clearer. Okay, momentary window of clarity. Let's go. Oof, success. Come on, Irie, you're gonna have to be a little faster than that if she's pointing her gun at you. Finally. You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
You're under arrest. See them fireworks, Kim? You okay, Kim?
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
She puts the barrel of the gun into her mouth. Huh.
What are you doing?
I don't know if I should be... Convince her to put the gun down. Yeah, I don't know if I should be asking questions right now. No, convince her to put the gun down. Okay. She's totally desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options.
What option?
You know.
Maybe I can still talk her out of it? Please. Just walk away. I wish I could just let you go, but I have to follow protocol.
Yeah, let's ask. Maybe I can still talk her out of it. This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives. Oh, for fuck's sake, just walk away. She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Yeah, this is almost the end, yeah. We still have to find the real murderer, because it wasn't her, it was someone else. But then after that, it's the end, yeah. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
You don't have to do this. You're not cornered. I'm letting you go. Just fucking go, okay? Before I change my mind.
Yeah.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call.
The lieutenant is still unsteady on his feet.
Are you sure? I did my best. Thanks. I did my best.
I would have done the same, had I not been incapacitated.
What if we just let the murderer go? I think she didn't do it. I think she did it, but I didn't want her to die. No, I think she didn't do it.
Her tent. We should check it out.
Yeah, he points to the back of the cupboard. Autosave. Appreciate it, game. Thank you. Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas. The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out. Well, let me leave for now. I want to check the other stuff first. And also, I want to see if that pipe actually led us through without the need to be... Oh no, it was just... Polar anorak. It was just some shirt. Layers and layers of polyvinyl and artificial sheepskin make this coat ideal for traversing snowy plains or on dog sledges. Somehow you knew it would be waiting for you underground in a sunken pipe, and you found it, It's as if the city gifted it to you to keep you safe. Cool, thank you, city, I guess. Could have, gifted me a couple of headphones to keep me safe in this exchange, but sure. Druamin. And 8 real. Oh, wait. There was something else there. Dark water trails into the distance. There is no way out. And I mean, we let her go, but you just cut to the next day and you see Titus's brains scattered all over the room. And like, oh shit, maybe it wasn't a good idea. Look inside. The tent looks old but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes. Look at the books. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover, on another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
The lieutenant peeks in over your shoulder. Sift through the magazines. Rega Monthly, Journal of Material Science, More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have any images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
A notebook.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
Like, you're right, bro. And I will. Items? No, interact. A well-loved journal with a brown leather cover and the brand name Schneller embossed on the back. It seems to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveler. Okay. Schneller means faster in German. A thick journal. The cover is worn, like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket. Examine the cover. It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. Schneller is a traditionally brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers. And I think I said traditionally, instead is stationary. She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here seriously. Unwind the strap. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. Study the handwriting. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins. Flip through the pages. It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes.
Okay.
I can give this to her after we finish this.
Yeah, no problem.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor. Sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observation of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appeared to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. The way some of those question marks let me restart. The way some of those question marks trail off into ellipses, she was going through a tough time.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day Lely died?
Nothing on March the 4th. March the 5th, though. Well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this, loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. She's referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th. Well, read the entry for March 9th first. Great. M's Peony is coming to town. No doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut. To finally put a bullet in my head. While I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
The call?
Did M call her personally? Why? Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best people, the boys for example, but experience tells me. Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends up abruptly. Alright. That was more confusing than anything else.
What's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run? Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
The lieutenant taps on the page. That would be a first, or a fourth, but who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
If she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her. Kim, am I really a La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
Who is La Puta Madre?
The head of a major jamrock gang, specializing in drug production and trafficking.
Ah.
A very bad person.
He's not 100% sure you're not indebted to this very, very bad person.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her. Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than with us. Especially if she has problems with the Madre.
Then, do you know who killed the Merc?
Cassia was the one
who do you think killed her?
Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself.
But no one heard the shot.
Maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing
that's for sure.
Certain. We have business back in the whirling rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Yeah, I don't think Classia's gonna be on the rooftop at 1 a.m. But we can try. And also, let's see if we can call... yeah, she didn't give us a name, so the girl, I guess, the woman. Ooh, the wind is strong here. Alright. I would still love to be able to do... Let's see, are you La Puta Madre spioning? Return to the whirling in rags. Alright. Yeah, I would still love to determine where the shot came from, but the boardwalk still doesn't really wanna cooperate. Of course, I'm not talking about the island because, yeah, it's nowhere to be seen, so who knows. Alright, quick save. A metal payphone, yeah. Okay. Dial the long distance number again. You dial the number again. Calling. Let it call. Pick it up.
Alright, I need answers to my mystery. I need to know who you are. Who are you? Harry, please. I'm going to end this call, damn it. There was someone there before. Yeah, I need to know. Who are you?
I'm going to hang up now.
No! Phone hanging up. No, I don't care. I'm gonna call again. You gotta tell me. Calling. And calling for who knows how long, but no one answers. You need to insert more money to call again. You want my money? Punch the phone. So we can get a little bit of physical damage too. Watch it happen? No? Alright. Ah, there it is. The cold metal is hard and hurts your knuckles. You look at them turning purple. You want more money now, huh? You want fucking money? Punch it again. Enemy of the physical realm. We gain the trophy. Also, enemy of all meds. We're gonna use them all. Yeah. It didn't give you any fun for that money. Your hand is turning blue now. Blood drips to the ground. Okay, so that was pointless. At least I got a silver trophy. So there's that. But come on, I at least wanted to know the name. Alright, back to the whirling. And probably back to our bed. Because I don't think Claudia is going to be there, but we'll see. Harry, please. Alright. It would be cool if you could just buy medicine. I mean, like, maybe, yeah, of course, make it kinda expensive, but not too much. Oh, what's this? The Headless Fallen Rider. He could appear at any minute.
Please tell me we are not here to look for a headless man in a tracksuit riding a horse.
I wasn't
There's
before,
no such thing.
but I sure as hell am now. Don't listen to the lieutenant. He doesn't know anything. How would you know?
No one's actually seen the Headless Fallen Rider because he doesn't exist. He's an urban legend. A legend, meaning a story that's not real.
We'll just wait and see.
There's nothing to wait for. We should get some rest. It's been a long day.
I'm just going to wait a few more minutes, just in case. Yes, stay. What's a few more minutes going to hurt?
There, we waited. Nothing happened. Happy now?
There's nothing here. You lied to me. This has made me unspeakably unhappy. You're right, Kim. Your ears hum from the silence inside your mind. This has made me unspeakably unhappy.
I know myths and legends are enticing, but in the end, they're just stories for children, to teach them lessons or to frighten them.
He gestures towards the waves.
Let's go. It's very late. We should be resting already. Tomorrow will be another tough day.
Hell. Still, it would be fun if one of these was actually real. Stop. Just up ahead. Danger. What you have isn't enough. You'll need more firepower. A ranged weapon. Okay, if all my senses are cooperating and tell me, bro, there's gonna be some shit up ahead, I'm trusting them. Statistically speaking, sabers have proven to be rather ineffective against military technology. What am I supposed to do? Equip your gun? Be prepared. Make sure you have your pepper box in your hand. Your fingers reflexively reach for the Bilia 9mm pistol in your pocket. I'm not sure if I feel ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Thank you, Kim. Yeah. Let's equip our gun in our right hand and the sword in the left hand. You never know. And also, save the game. Actually, yeah, make a new save. Here we go.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Oh.
It's one of the other mercs. Oh, it's both of them. 3 of them. This isn't good. I only got 2 bullets.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Shut up. Not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Okay, what's going on here?
Whoops.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kipt is merciful.
The
Will
pole.
it spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander? I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of
I'm
the
afraid they will.
This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement.
I think we might have to actually get into a fight. Oh, this guy's cool. It sounds like the armored figure is weeping. Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's the 3rd one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant points to the helmeted figure. This 3rd one, he's the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed.
We're out of time. This is... What do we do? The big one is the mercenary at the gates, the scab leader. Stop! This is the police!
Let's walk away for now. I mean, yeah, the big one is the mercenary at the gates.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Oh, really? Not the one that's heavily armed? A sound strategy. He's the leader.
What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
We're out of time. This is...
The Mercenary Tribunal.
Yep. Stop. This is the police.
Get lost.
Where's the gun, Harry? I don't see it.
Had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing its balance for a moment, he staggers backward. I'm wondering if this is supposed to happen because we are going towards a certain type of finale, or if it's happening because it's the end of day 6 and it could have been avoided if I had finished the investigation earlier.
Pig fuck!
It's the only word you can make out. Rud Hohenklöven.
I can see you're drunk. One wrong move and I'm taking you out. Easy now. No one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
Oh, maybe if we explain to them that it was someone from afar.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
They might help us. She doesn't seem to understand the severity of the situation. With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it. The big one. If you talk to him, it will rattle you, not the other way around.
Who is that? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Listen, they didn't do it. You're all drunk. The Wild Pines rep does not approve of this. Think of an argument. Know about Downwell. Oh no! I used the fucking... I'm so mad. You see, when I want to select these answers, I use up and down on the D-pad. Sometimes, while pressing down, I inadvertently press the left or the right D-pad button and it heals me, even though I'm at full health. When was the last save? Yeah, right here. Sorry about this. Yeah, no, sorry about this, but I'm gonna have to load the save because it's the only cure I have. It's gonna be just a minute anyway, so. Okay, what's going on? Yeah.
You are all.
Please. Fuck.
We're out of time.
Mercenary,
What do we
my
do?
plan is
The big
if
one.
this
Stop. This is the police.
Get lost.
Fuck.
Easy now.
People. No one is.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, really. I mean, it's stupid on the developer's part, because, like, why do you let me use the item if I'm already at full health? I mean, I can see that I wasn't in this situation, but I remember wasting some because it lets you heal even though you are at full health. It doesn't make sense. Listen, they didn't do it. Think of an argument. What was this? Oh, talk about the hangman. Name Ellis Courtenaire. He was fostered, had blue eyes. Shoot Courtenaire. Where is Classier? Well, yeah, think of an argument. Alright, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Crenell would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. I have some trivia too. Get him interested in facts. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely. Just a question. Who's in charge of your unit after the death of your colonel? Crenell does not give you the right to conduct the tribunal. You were called Downwell once. What happened? I guess, because he gave me a +1. So...
What always happens when you get good at your job? That name meant night raids. Fucking extrajudicial funky time. Burn villages. Shit. It sounds bad on the radio. The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called Crenell for much longer.
He looks around.
Not after this shit.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something. Okay, easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out. Should I go for... No, well, not for shooting him, but talking about the hangman? Well...
Listen, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did?
Just need a little time. I think it was Titus. It was Classier. It was Ruby. It was me.
It was someone else. Someone who's not here now.
How fucking convenient.
He gives you a drunken stare, then puts his hand on the gun. Fuck. His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
He was shot from a great distance. A sniper did it.
A lot of people could have gotten to the roof. Actually, they are here. It was one of you. Oh. It might be. I mean, the weird skeleton guy with the rifle? Could be. Let's just say it was shot from a great distance.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here? Right?
What if you just fuck the fuck up?
How about the kid? Tell me. It's a magic fucking sniper. One more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
Think. Why doesn't he believe me? The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said, we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud in a public place.
Wait, they didn't confess.
Yeah.
Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
He doesn't move the weapon. A Kiel Model 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel. The gun slowly sways in his hand from the inebriation.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
The hanging was only a cover-up. Listen. When they confessed, they were lying. The gardener isn't even one of them.
I mean, I don't think I want to say it was a cover-up because they're gonna be like, okay, so they shot him and then covered it up. Still, this stuff's This does look bad too. Well, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from the muzzle of his gun. The shot rings in your ears. A low tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crushing a small pane of the glass window behind her. The man looks at his revolver and smiles.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call. Who is that? I didn't know you had a third guy. No. Yeah, let's try talking about the hanged man. Let's see if I can raise my suggestion. Nope, I can't. Well then. Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start.
I knew you weren't a goddamn scab leader. Who are you, Corty?
Yeah, I know you weren't a scab leader.
Yeah, I don't fucking act so well. Laylee had a hard-on for making faces with natives. Fucking food aid shit. That shit is done now. Trigger time.
Who are you, Corty?
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner. Reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
He points at the whirling racks. As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armors click softly. Click, click, click. The realization comes to you, like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Cortiner. The dead man's name is Alice Cortiner. He's brothers with the deceased. Ah, that's why he's so pissed.
Humiliating our commanding officer. We're all sentenced to death.
His parents left him in a fucking leaf compactor.
Listen, you're Lily. Everyone says good things about him. He was a talker.
Banaital 41. He had blue eyes, didn't he? You're a colonel. I guess Cortiner, I know that name. He sways from left to right, inspecting you.
Raoul and Alice Cortiner. I'm sorry about your brother, Raoul.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck.
And then went to the same military academy, and the same unit, and the same war. You were foster brothers, I know that.
Yeah.
Same fucking mud hut town, too.
He looks around, then wipes his face with his armored glove. Okay, good. I mean, I don't know if this is gonna help.
He was a talker.
What do you mean, talker?
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic. Nice guy to be around.
Yeah, he liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. Squeeze a bit of kid tass here and there. Great fucking idea that turned out.
He points toward the yard.
If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you.
Yeah, so you should follow his example.
Me? I'm not a big fan of public affairs, clay monkey. I'll gun every one of you down for what you did.
Ready to open fire, Major.
Shut the fuck up, DePaul.
That really happened, didn't it? I mean, he had blue eyes. Big blue.
I'm referring to that prank interview they did to Elijah Woods. It's great.
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man.
He smiles, pulling his face in a strange way. Yeah, no, so basically, you know Lord of the Rings, the movies. The main character, Frodo, is played by Elijah Woods. And one of the other cast members played a prank on him. And it's really funny. You gotta see it. I think if you just write this into YouTube, you should find it. Just a second. Yeah, something like this. If you just type Elijah Woods prank interview. Well, not pranks, just prank interview. I think you'll find that it's so funny. And yeah. Okay, cool, man. Let me know how you find it.
It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down.
Okay, Banaital 41. That really happened, didn't it? I don't know what I'm talking about, but that happened.
Our colonel did what he had to do. It was either one cunt or 100 of them. Rude here.
He points to him.
In your ship pipes, right in the fucking.
All
He
right.
likes to fire mortars at random coordinates. Wipe out mud huts like that. When he gets bored, Lady knew how to command.
He was a good commander. I can see you miss him.
Oh yeah, he would have commanded this fuckhell way better than I did. But that didn't happen because Hayseed, Bill, and Kipty the Kipt here
He points to Titus and Eugene.
fucking murdered him. Had him stink the village up for 2 weeks after.
Yeah, why did these guys take so long to do this? Like, okay, I get it that they called the police us 2 weeks later, but why did these guys wait 3 weeks to do this?
Listen, man. We told you we...
Told us what? What did you say? Who said that? Tattoo fuck. You'll die first.
I don't know if this is gonna help, but
His parents left him in a fucking leaf compactor.
Lately.
Yes, when he was small, just an infant.
We researched him. We contacted the ICP and looked at his birth records. That was in there. And other things.
They fucking put Laylee in a leaf compactor.
oh, come on.
These cunts finished the job.
He waves at the gang huddled by the doors. There's real anguish in his voice. Drunken sadness suddenly engulfs him. Memories.
A mind fuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor. They're making it up to fuck
I
us.
can call Alice.
Major,
She can tell you.
permission to.
Open fire. We can have that. Interfere, now.
Your brother did not deserve to go out like that. I promise I will find this killer.
Find his killer. Cop. His killer stands right there.
I'm telling you, that's not it.
And you're standing in the way, protecting. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for them. Right here.
I don't think so. I've also got some ceramic armor on, bro. Big talk, but the leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center. I mean, my percentage here has risen, but do I have to shoot him? Is there no other way out?
The Wild Pine Rep does not approve of this.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
Wild Pines is not going to forgive you massacring a bunch of innocent people. She's going to be mad when she hears about this.
Yeah, no, the first one. The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a ball ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
Okay, let me just say one thing.
Fucking waste this fuck!
Where is Class here? She can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left!
Well, would you look at that? The manager calls down from the balcony. Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
Guard, what the hell are you doing here? What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
Huh. The lieutenant whispers, his eyes still on the armed mercenaries.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
I'm afraid. Hope nothing bad happens. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Who is that? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Howen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
What was that, Rude? The killer?
Rip you open.
Perhaps it's for the best, him not talking too much.
The killer?
Gunner. The raddest. The killer.
He points to the figure clad entirely in ceramic plate.
What do you think he does?
He kills. Tends to the stables. You think you're real tough, huh? This killing is meaningless.
Yeah.
Huh?
He just stares at you with his watery eyes.
What are we waiting for? Let's blow that pig fucking mouth off his face.
The pole, I swear to God.
Lance Corporal, just fucking shut up and wait for your order.
Oh, thank you, brother.
You're all drunk. Look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
Your judgment is impaired. You regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already. What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat.
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
I mean, really? What am I supposed to do? I just have to stand here quietly? I guess. Let's hope that nothing happens.
What's the matter, loincloth? Mouth full of dick. Think I'm gonna fucking spare you?
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Kill me, and you'll never find out who killed your colonel. I've been withholding information. Go ahead then, kill me then. I want to die. God damn it, I did my best. I just need more time to solve the murder. Me and Kim are gonna fucking murder you.
No, the first one.
Who? Kill him.
Well then, that didn't work. The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady, and the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. Reaction speed, dodge, dub, shot. Kim, where is Kim? Blink, think. An Easter AR-FA7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you. What was that? Reaction speed, right? Yeah. Let's put a couple points in that, shall we? Yeah.
Fuck you. And thank you, Kim.
You leap left. A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of ducks. I should have shot that motherfucker in the face, though.
Joy, I am alive. I cannot be killed. I have become immortal.
Stop shooting at me. I guess, Joy, I am alive. The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left, the pole is about to take a shot too, at Kim.
Please.
The lieutenant says quietly without trembling. He aims, face pale. He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet, an extremely difficult shot. Then... No! 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol and the other from the pole's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. Yes! You hear a scream behind you.
Kim, did he hit the rifleman?
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable amount... Sorry, I'm excited. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Who screamed?
Glenn, oh fuck. Dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you, through all the smoke and the panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger. Oh, reaction speed impossible. Evade the shot. Let it happen. Look him in the eye, I guess. A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil. And the end. Evade the shot. Hey, failed. Well then. That just goes to show. You can never be like the good guy. I should have shot him in the face. As soon as there was a chance. You can't. There is no time. Something inside you, your pelvis explodes. He aimed for my balls? This bitch. Your entire lower body is on fire and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a ragdoll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark, a distant blur as you recede into it. Touch your lower body. What do I see? Nothing. A persisting darkness, dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them like a hellish play. Out of it, a silhouette appears, crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear.
No one wants to do anything with me. No one wants to party with me. It's so dark, I can't see anything. Kim, I lied about not remembering who I am. I made it up. I remember everything.
No, I don't.
There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there.
Stay with me.
You feel burning hot tears streaming from your eyes.
I can't forget it, even when I drank so much. It said I have a vast soul. Do I have a vast soul? I shouldn't have called her. Now she hates me. She would have started loving me again, but I called her and now she won't.
Yeah, I shouldn't have called her.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
I mean, I appreciate the care you're having for me, Kim, but like, aren't there two other bad guys right now you have to deal with? But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy and the sounds ever more distant, and a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands. Scream immediately. He's gonna die. Just let the darkness take you. Kim truly trusts you. The lieutenant trusts you.
No, Kim!
Yes. No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles and your eyes are full of fear. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. No! And the whole world... Oh, okay, because I'm dying. It's not fine either, but still, at least Kim is alive. Falling to total darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Good, I want to die.
No, let me back into the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost. 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling. Deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body's not taking it. Oh god, no, it's not disintegrating. It's swelling up instead. Over the hours. Hurting. Moaning in his sleep. And rotting. And being disinfected. And smelling of drugs and feeling saliva in his mouth. Drifting in painkillers. Thrashing his wounds. Thrashing in his won't sleep? There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world. Hours turn to days. Soon, he will get up again and go through it again and again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was. Outside, the clarion call. The engine of a Kupri Kanima. No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse. Oh, we survived. Okay. You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple from the pain.
Kim.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
The lieutenant says. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room, with a fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises.
Ouch. The room is clean. The piss jacket. Kim, you took it off?
I don't think he ever wore it, but...
what did you say? Sunrise. What happened?
I want to try this.
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
What the... He never wore it. And I tried giving it to him. The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
What did you say? Sunrise.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Isn't that written on your...
My gun. It's engraved on it.
Cops like it.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Ouch.
That's right. Ouch, indeed. It's not ouch time yet. We'll go to the one.
Ouch indeed. It's not ouch time yet.
It wears off.
Druamine. Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Druamine and curse.
Yeah, look at that. Day 8. Huh.
What happened?
What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The major gave the command.
What happened then?
As retaliation, their rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged.
I dodged.
Then I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. Glenn did not survive.
Well.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital.
Oh.
Yesterday.
Fuck.
Anna and the young musician, I forget his name. They are all that's left.
Titus is dead?
Yes.
Fuck.
You were bleeding out. I think you said something about your wife. And you warned me. I was able to disarm the major before he got a jump on me.
Thank you. Although...
I was not able to kill him, as I should have.
Fuck.
Cranel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened.
Huh. You know, I'm happy. Like, that's fair.
Titus is dead.
Yes.
He pulls on his cigarette intently. You know, now I wonder if I went back and just shot him when I had the chance, if these guys might still be alive. I mean, it's kind of interesting how, like, we managed to resolve the situation. I kind of want to keep playing this scenario, but I'm glad I saved before the whole fight. I think I'm gonna go back on my own and see what happens.
I thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
And the major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Cornell claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured. We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
How many casualties on the Union side? Total?
5. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, Angus, the fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus.
And that's...
all.
An absolute disaster. It's a total shit show, Kim. Not that bad. I don't see how it could have gone any better. Yeah, it's a total shit show, Kim.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. The outer side, thankfully, no major arteries.
Oh.
The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome.
Can I walk?
We will see.
You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure. You should be able to leave with limping around, though.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Well then, a man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmark is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
They don't care about me at all. Good, I don't need them. Isn't that strange?
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Odd. You haven't seen Ebony, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. They're not really worried about you. If they were, wouldn't they be here?
If they're so worried about me, where are they?
I don't know.
He may have some idea, but he's not gonna get into it with you.
If not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Thank you.
No need.
Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from the major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
I mean, you were trying to save me, so respect, brother.
Okay.
Slowly get up. Super slowly. Yeah.
Easy now.
The lieutenant turns double again before your eyes. An orange hue of pain. Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
My disco days are done. I feel fantastic. Let's rock. Who cares? Who cares about me? It doesn't matter. I'm very bad Kim. Things are very bad. Yeah, my disco days are done.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Operator.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
Good, because I totally do. No, you don't know?
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too, thanks to our meddling.
You don't think it was a good idea?
I don't know what to think. It might not have been a bad idea. There is a pin somewhere in the machine. Something is keeping Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her.
Wait, you've checked? She's really...
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the Tribunal showing up.
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hangman?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
His voice is calm, matter-of-factly.
This is because I'm Alputa Madre Peony, isn't it? The fucking Maybells, Kim. The flowers. What about the hole in the ouch wall?
Well, I can say them all, so let's start with the flowers.
What?
Yank it out and show the dried flowers while it falls to pieces.
This one, remember?
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong. No, Kim. Every piece of garbage in the city is connected to the case.
Okay. He concedes, clearly not meaning it.
What about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
The goddamn footprints.
Yes. God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable.
There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ.
Yeah.
I agree with this. What else?
An antique bullet from a Bell McGrath, 4.46 millimeters. How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one. All completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless.
There are all these old bunkers and weapon caches. Revolutionary
We
era.
could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
Something is creeping around out there. I sense it.
What is?
Something.
Something.
It does not sound like he's enthused about this something.
The miracle hasn't happened yet. It's not over.
He does not know what to reply. Looks out of the window, then back at you. It's morning outside, you think.
It's simple. We have to locate communism. Communism killed
I'm
him.
afraid we may not be able to locate communism, detective, on account of it being dead.
Ooh. Are you sure? I see communism everywhere, telling us what to think. Stifling. Ouch, my leg hurts.
Ideology does not have anything to do with the murder investigation at hand. I'm sorry, it does not. Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
Alright, that does make some sense.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard. It's almost impossible. It's super easy. I actually want to talk about this crime some more. It's hard.
It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
That's right, let's give up. Time to start drinking.
No. Are you ready to limp?
Yep, I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
We should check Mrs. Katarina Alasia's room upstairs.
Yeah.
Why not?
He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Yes, that is the thing to do. We can put our gun away. And yeah, I think next time we're gonna finish the game. So yeah, this was a pretty interesting fight, quote unquote fight. But yeah, now I kinda, like I said, I kinda want to go back and see what happens if I just shoot whatever his name is in the face before he starts blasting us. Because, you know, I think I did everything right. The only difference is probably Classia's absence. Maybe if I answered everything like I just did, and on top of that, I had Classia with me, maybe the bloodshed could have been avoided. But as things stood, yeah, I basically tried all of the options, and they didn't work, so yeah, I guess the only other viable thing to do would be shoot first, which doesn't look too good, because, you know, we, like, you would think that we were sent to de-escalate situations like that. But, I mean, when they don't want to cooperate, it's also good that the police have a little bit of, you know, how do you call it? A little bit of insight to be able to tell, yeah, this guy's gonna kill me and other people, and maybe it's best if he dies and not us. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop my ramblings, and I don't know if I wanna. Well, yeah, I had to make sure that this save stays like it is. Yeah, I can save here. And I wish you all a good day, night, whatever it is for you. So, I have been Loaf Dog, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.